Sai Baba, right? No, it's not Sai Baba actually. It's Sadhguru and that. But Kim, Sadhguru, right? If they went and said, right, and now you have asked me about Shiva, like, now you have asked me about actual Shiva, like, because you have all been sitting here in class doing yoga, but you are all a bunch of fucking Jews, right? And now you've asked me about Shiva because this brother has said that, like, if Shiva was come second after Krishna was number one and that, and then now if you all of you, every single one of you have asked me about Shiva now. You see, I have been doing my discussion. Yes, I have been doing my discussion. And I know the next category for me has not been right in my fucking head, because I know that you have asked me about Shiva now. Now, if you will not prescribe yourself to the Vedas and, like, do you call it, like, basically, as part of it, like, at that point, right, see what the brother said in that, he said, right, if you find a stain, right, and if you break it, right, but if it doesn't break in that, right, and then that could be that stain that he said that you get 1 billion a day fucking stains, and then would you believe that, like, you can what? You actually ended up with that stain. There's actually 1 billion of them or that, like, as in like 1 in a billion or that, And then if you wouldn't believe everything he fucking said in a way, like, it was like that, like, clicky, like, honestly, it was like, yeah, you got it. You got the fucking stone and that. But at that point, he said that if you got that stone and it cursed loads of people, it cursed loads of them. So many people ended up with a stone that can make them so much money and that in a way. But it wasn't known as that kind of stone. It wasn't known as the kind of stone that it could make you so much money. It was known as the kind of stone that this is Vishnu. Like, this is like a snail. Like a prehistoric animal or something like that, and that's what Vishnu was like in that. That was honestly a curse for that snail and that, but, like, you could use that, like, as if you could have grabbed the snail and you whacked him on the head, right, and then you had to tie him up in a bag because he was trying to attack you at that point or something. It was honestly like that, to tell the truth. At that point, the snail, right, he was dormant in that, and you whacked him on the head and he got fucked up for it and that, and then you tied him up in a bag, and then at that point you had to quickly tie him up in a bag, otherwise he would have fucked you up in that, You actually had this on a string, right, and maybe you had to tie him to your waist in that because you were running about the woods in that or something like that, and then everyone was like, I don't know how I cannot tie him to my waist, sir, and then you see, these then came with real motherfuckers in that, at that point, right, I don't know how I cannot tie him to my waist, sir. This is the whole bid is prescribed to you, like, go to sleep, say your Hrim Hrim mantra, and they didn't listen to me, mate. I tell them for years, mate, go to sleep, say your Hrim Hrim mantra, and then you wake up and you will say Hrim Hrim all day. Okay, you are not really ready to be Vaishnava. You are not ready to be Shiva devotee. You are going to be You are going to be fantastic. You are going to be a Durga devotee. Durga is the most craziest bitch, but, like, she only really took you to Calderwood all the fucking time, all the time to Calderwood, all the time to Calderwood. Maybe you think at this point, oh shit, we're just going to Calderwood. No, you sound like a little baby, man. You're just going to Calderwood? No, man, I can't really explain that to you, man. You just go to Calderwood? Nobody even go to Calderwood. Only people that live in Calderwood go to Calderwood. Only people that live in Calderwood go to Calderwood, to tell the truth,